And now they're definitely going to win this week's cup, regardless of whatever happens. And we've got one stray man in the middle of this, which is Modi. Freeze, though, starts things off nicely with a beautiful headshot in on Nico. And let's just call it the Battle of Denmark. Let's just do that anyway.
Battle of the Bulge.
Modi won't mind. At the moment, Pimp's just going to come back up the stairs and will pick up a kill on Freeze. He was the first man to get a kill in the game as well. Glaive struggling a little bit. He's down on 4. They've now had a 4-man ramp push here. Nicely done and executed by Fnatic. They've managed to get into this lower bomb site, and I don't think oh, actually, I'm wrong. Pimp is actually down there and is able to pick up the first kill with a lot of bullet spray and decided to reload, then switched away, and instead, oh, fantastic couple of shots. Pimp with 2 in a row. Now they're going to have a chance to get this game finished off. It's 2 versus 2. Western Wolves. Wow, Glaive headshot in on Trace. He's only got 4 points health. Doesn't need any more than that. And now has to switch away from his gun. He's now got a grenade in there and a flash. They've got a chance here of winning this round. Only Zip remains here in a 2 versus 1. And somehow, oh my goodness, Zip, you are incredible. That is absolutely incredible from Zip. And the barrel, Trace, lovely headshot on MSL. Sat behind the barrel with 9 points of health, blinded. 2 of them run in to kill him. And somehow he manages to get both. Extraordinary Counter-Strike. And anyone, I defy anyone to not watch that back and get as excited as I nearly did then. Nearly did? I'm pretty sure I did. Nico then with a double inside the upper bomb site right now. And don't rely on Zip every round. He can't clutch them all, you know. He's not a Pokemon. It's now a 3 versus 2 and it's only Trace and Zip left. On the other hand, Trace has gotten rid of 1 more to equalise back up. And remember, Western Wolves on the eco. But it is a partial eco right now. Because we've got the Mac out, and it's not going to work. Zip does pick up another frag. It's now a 2 versus 1. Nico now the last man alive. Trace waiting for him to pop out of the vents here. They've got bomb planted as well. But Nico's fast, very fast. Now gets himself an AK, and Zip only has a single sliver of health. And Nico clutches the round this time round in a 2 versus 1. Anything you can do, I can do it too. It's 1-1. How about that? How about them apples?
I knew you were going to say that. I was thinking the same thing. Great job, Western Wolves, and that just shows why eco rounds you can...
To radio. He's struggling a little bit there with some vision, and NSL will flank him on the side, nearly also picking up 1 in the middle of that as well. So now down to a 5 versus 3. Things not working too well right now for Fnatic. They need some brilliance, and they've got some from Freeze. First killing around for Fnatic. 55 seconds remaining, and bomb currently in the hands of the top fragger on the server from the last 2 matches we've seen in Zip. Carrigan equalising things up now, 40 seconds remaining. Nice grenade, but actually it's over the top of Glaive, who's now taken a nice position on the ramp, but he's disposed of by Zip. Reply comes back in from Pimp on Carrigan, and Zip, sorry mate, but you're in a 2v1. If you could just clutch this round for us again, that would be great. At least that's what his teammates are saying right now. And he's got a tall order right now. Pimp and Nico, both with 100 health, with an AK and an AWP between them. Zip only with an AK in hand, but that's all he needs, with 37 points of health. Grenade goes up, and he's going to try and plant this one behind the boxes. Unusual position, but he's got to try that because of the positioning. Oh, that's a weird kind of flat. I'm not sure he meant to throw it right there, but he's defending this one really nicely. They're going to have to drop down, and he knows they're going to have to drop down, but this should be a simple defuse. Oh, no kit for Nico, so he's going to have to wait here and try and pick off the man, but Zip, well, he's not going to get this. I think they're just going to get the defuse anyway. Indeed, they are going to get the defuse, and unfortunately for Zip, he waited just a little bit too long.
Open up the map for them because he's just such a strong opper. As you see him right now in heaven, right? He's going to spot someone, gets him, and just as I start talking about it, he's going to be able to pick up 2 here, and he does. And if they can just get him off of or out of the game, out of that round, then they can easily take some. And as you can see on your screen through that X-ray, oh, not on your X-ray. Oh no, okay, auto just finally synced up, I guess. But they're very hesitant to walk over towards Volcano. They don't have a smoke anymore, so they definitely won't be able to cross. But what can they do here, Paul, to really potentially get the round? Should they just save, or should they still try to work it?
I would be tempted to say 40 seconds remaining, 5v3. Not really the best guns in the world. 2 Galil split. I don't know. I'm not Fnatic though. And these guys are ballsy. They have the skills. And they have the steel balls too. 23 seconds remaining now. Still no push. Gotta be committing to a site at some point. Now they do go into the upper bomb site, but it's a bit of a turkey shoot right now. Nilla's picked up 2, and MSL will clean up with the mistake. I hate to say it, but that may well have been a mistake. Sometimes happens. At least he's bought a reasonable weapon, because I used to have a player in my team. Those of you that know the team that I managed, I'm not going to mention his name. Oh, fabulous AWP again from Nico.
That's why I can't let him have it.
There was a player in my team that I managed who often would buy a shotgun by mistake. I think he had it bound to a key, and I actually asked him to unbind it. And he did, and somehow he still managed to buy another one. And that's 3 in the round now for Nico, finally dealt with by Trace, but it's too little too late, really, for Fnatic. And now Moddy's got to go on a big rampage, and he's not going to be able to. And let's see whether it is an upper push. There. Actually, well, you know what, Western Walls, they don't care. They're just going to push into lobby and take down 2. Nilla with both. Here comes MSL around the corner. That's 3 down, 2 to find. And they don't care. They're just going to wait for... They won't wait for them to make their decision on what they want to do. They're going to force the issue. But in doing so, they've gone a little bit too aggressive here, and Freeze has picked up 2 easy kills. And we're now at a 3 versus 1, though. And Trace, last man standing here, has a huge job to do. Bomb is down and now picked up, and well, there's Nilla for a hat trick of it. Down on the lower bomb site.
See, he thinks he was spotted going down there, but I mean, well, technically he has since the vent is broken, I guess, but no one's actually down there to stop him. I believe actually that was Pimp who was watching that. Nico yet again landing another shot, and Maya does pick up a kill in lower, but he's working towards ramp. He's gonna be able to pick up another one. Yes, he does. And that's 2 down. Or sorry, 3 down overall for Western Wolves. And now we have a 3-on-3 situation. Zip is able to push out to outer. Nico wasn't able to really stop him just yet. But still, Nico's still alive, MSL still alive. We saw them have fantastic shots, and we see another one right there. Out of them in the first round. Now a 2-on-1. Nico, it's all up to you. Can you channel your inner Zip? Ooh. And he does so far. Picks up the kill on a Kerrigan. Now 1v1 against Madi. Bomb is not down. And Nico has 2 kills of the round so far. Can he pull it to 3? He's going to be peeking out that right vent here in a second. Bomb does get down. But still a very, very close round right now. Let's see who's going to pull this one off. Paul, who do you think has us?
Well, it's going to be tense. I mean, it's AWP. Doesn't usually win the 1v1s, but it's Nico. And when Nico's on that kind of form, it's hard to fault him. I tell you what, Moddy, some really smart pro, what they're going to face. And Kerrigan is going to face, well, he's going to face heaven right now because he's been disposed of by Pimp. Nico comes up with the second one. And Moddy and Trace, though, have kept them in the game. And now Zip gives them the advantage. Chance here to convert this one into a round victory for only the 2nd time in the first 9 rounds. Nilla with a double, though. Shutting down 2. Freeze now the last man alive. AWP in here from Nico. They don't really understand where he is right now. And Freeze busy hiding and waiting. But if they set this one up nicely, they should be able to win this one. Freeze takes down Nico. Nilla was just behind him, though, and will get the defuse. And Fnatic could just... as it were. And that's become less of a CT map as Freeze just rips the head off of Nico with an absolutely pinpoint accurate shot with the AK. That was AK versus AWP, remember, as well, and you don't win many of them from long range. Nilla also stepping up in this game as well. He's picked up another frag here for the equaliser. Was another gun round from Fnatic. Now nicely poised at 4v4. Kerrigan now gives his team the advantage. And has the outside area. Will they believe that they're pushing outside? Because I think ramp would be a really good place to go right now for Fnatic, and I've got a feeling we might be seeing them go there, and indeed we do. Nilla picks up his 2nd in the round. He's disposed of by Freeze, though. Now a 3 versus 2. Pimp inside the bomb site, though. MSL's got the first, Pimp got the 2nd, and now just Moddy remaining here, being chipped away at little by MSL. And Western Wolves again convert another round, and again from 1 down. But that's why they're not going to lose focus or hope right now and carry on trying to get at least 1 more round, if not 2, as Freeze equalises the game back up. 4v4. All's quiet right now on the western walls front. Had to get one of them in eventually. Lighten up again by Nico Zorp. No entry into ramp. Fnatic decide that, well, perhaps the upper bomb site's a little bit easier to get into. And Zip doing as well.
Just go where Nico isn't.
Yeah, go where Nico isn't on fire right now. Flash being dumped into Tin Hut. That's been avoided by Freeze. Now here comes the three-man push. Dealt with easily by MSL and Glaive in the upper. And, well, it doesn't really matter where.
This entire game so far. Doesn't miss that one, though. Takes out Kerrigan. And still, obviously, Fnatic on a Joe round right now. But we have seen many eco rounds actually go in favor of the team eco in. As Trace going to push up here, try to go for the kill on Nilla. Has made some noise. He will be going down as we switch over to MSL. Trace did go down over towards ramp. Even Pippin picks up a kill on the Freeze. And Zip, can he come out Big Fear team? He gets one. And that's all he's going to get this round. So, Western Wolves 11-1 up.
So, they've got to be careful for some complacency here, which does come with it. None in the eyes of Nico. Double AWP from him. Did miss the third, get picked off the sidebar there by Freeze in the end, but damage is already done. And this looks like another round in the bag for Western Wolves already. All three men from Fnatic that remain are damaged heavily. And they're effectively 1.5 men of the three.
That's hurting my eyes.
Yeah,
just watching
Nilla, stop dancing. You're not in the Backstreet Boys now.
And Fnatic, I mean, I'm sure you've casted games like this. You've seen many games like this. Like,
I've
what
seen,
do they do on the terror side to get around?
I've seen games where, I mean, teams will win 15-0 on Nuke, on CT side. And I've seen them just roll through one after the other. No problem at all. Thanks very much. Easy game. I've then seen the other team switch over and do exactly the same thing and make it 15-all. So don't count out Fnatic now. They've been in this position many, many times in the past. And they have the experience on their side of knowing exactly what to do.
And Cup number 1, we actually saw Sprint Fox be down 14-2 and come back. I believe it was against a Nexus. So let's see what happens here as we see Nilla picks up one on Amadi. Does get down, so that's good for Fnatic, but not good enough. Not good enough at this point.
Like I said, everything they've come up with so far, the Wolves have had an answer for. The only thing that Fnatic have...
Still try to pick up one of these last remaining rounds.
Oh, my word. Yet another perfect AWP shot by Nico on Freeze. That was eye to eye, AWP to AWP. And it was bye for Freeze. Had to get at least one NSYNC reference in tonight as well. Nico with a double AWP. 12-1 right now, and Western Wolves are doing exactly what they need to do to make sure this is a...
Wow,
hold on a second. Keep that thought, because Trace has had enough of this, and he's decided to go flying out into the upper bomb site. He's going to be absolutely ruined there for Pimp, and Trace with a double in the upper bomb site, and Fnatic have finally got themselves a quick plant here, and might have themselves a round. 5 versus 2, as the flashes come flying in to Tin and Main. They've smoked upper. And finally, Fnatic have unlocked the keys to getting a round victory here, because I don't think they're going to lose this one. They're not going to lose this one. It's now a 5 versus 1. But unfortunately, it might just be a little bit too little too late. And the knife was coming out, and he's having none of that whatsoever, nearly. And did get a couple of frags right at the end. But
might actually get flanked. It looks like Kerrigan will be the first victim here by Nico. And let's see, Fnatic picks up 2, so now 3 members left. Or sorry, Western Wolves picks up 2. Fnatic now left with 3 members, as they do respawn, picking up 1, but it's just not enough right now. 4 members Western Wolves alive, and they do have this upper bomb site. The bomb just getting here. As Western Wolves pick up 1 more. Zip comes back with another kill, but still 3-on-1 situation. Zip with 20 health. He did it in the first round of the first half. I don't think he's going to do it this time. It's just like a shooting spree. He's like just walking back and forth, dodging every single bullet.
You know, like when you've been down to the fair.
Yeah, the things that move.
The things that move across the ducks. That's what that was like. It was like a duck shoot. But to be serious right now. He has picked up one of the kills with 20 points of health, and he might get a second one now. Oh no, that's well done by Mix now. There's a couple of Bisons here. There's a shotgun through the ball. Look at this, Western Wolves just flying into the upper bomb site though. Freeze has picked up one. Can he get a second? He can get a second, and Zip has got the shotgun kill onto Glaive. So they're now at 3 versus 2 here. And Fnatic might just see a round victory here. Nearly going to get this bomb planted. He's got MSL alongside him. Trace, Freeze, and Zip, the last men alive. They're going to smoke vent. They're going to flash up, and that's a really good flash as well. And MSL now waiting. Shotgun in hand, waiting. Freeze though picks up another one here. They're going to win this round, you know. That's brilliant from Freeze. A fabulous four-man. Doesn't have a kit though. Shouldn't be a problem. In fact, won't be a problem. And Fnatic, with that little mini buy, have saved the day. There's the confirmation of the defuse. 14-3.
To tie point.
Just a quick mention for Nico. He's 27-9 after 17 rounds of play, which means he's ahead of Zip from the previous game, who right now is laying the smackdown on Western Wolves. 2 from him inside and up. Nico here already down to 12 points of health, but somehow has picked up the kill through the side of main on Carrigan. The kid's just ridiculous this evening, he really is. And Fnatic must be really, really annoyed by him. I think every time he dies now inside a round, they're just like, yes, thank God for that, he's gone.
They run over, teabag him a couple times. And
absolutely, yeah. And then what happens? You know, Glaive will step up, or MSL will step up, or Nilla will step up, or you know, something will happen in a round that Pimp decides to suddenly go huge and get a 3-man. So at the moment, their closer resemblance is to NiP, because that's exactly what happens with NiP. You know, Get Right is the focus boy, and when things go wrong for him, it doesn't seem to matter, because you've got Forest, and then you've got Fearflower, and then you've got Exist, and Freiburg. So, you know, at the moment, they're looking like the real deal. I think the next thing that people will start to talk about, even in this instance, if Western Wolves go on to win this cup, is we can't wait to see Copenhagen Wolves and Western Wolves go head-to-head with Virtus Pro and NiP on LAN. That's what would be next.
Well, we've seen both Wolves beat NiP before.
And we could see it in the Raid Call Cup. That plant is not going to work for Nilla.
Just make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Nico, or not Nico. Wow, I'm so used to saying Nico on the outside getting up the kills, but Freeze showing that he can use the AWP as well. Picks up a kill on the Glaive. Obviously not too hard against a pistol up person, but still a kill nonetheless. Even Madi steps in, picks up a kill. Western Wolves are falling left and right here as a third one goes down. Nico falls to Zip. And I don't think Nils can survive this one either, as Pippin going to be coming around. And Trace gets a kill onto Nils as he jumps out. And Pippin, can he get one? Yes, he does, but he's actually about to get knifed, it seemed.
Forward victory, turning out to be a little bit more difficult. And eye to eye this time round, it's Freeze that wins the Battle of the Orps. Man down already. And one apiece, actually, because that's nice play by MSL. And look at this. Great positioning from Zip, just underneath what we now call white, but is actually the old yellow.
Old yellow?
It used to be yellow. It's more white these days. And Carrigan surprising MSL at bottom of ramp. Nilla are applying back, and they're just trading blows right now. Like the couple of prize fighters that they are. It's now a 3 versus 2. Pimp and Nilla remain for Western Wolves. Zip, Modi, Carrigan waiting for any attack on one of the bomb sites. Nilla now trying to creep backstairs through Volcano. Pimp is now poised at ramp, ready to get the call from them and then make his move simultaneously. Nice setup from Fnatic right now. They're holding Squeaky from the lobby side. Zip holding Tin Hut and upper. And Carrigan going to make the call any moment now that they have already gone bottom. And Nilla waits for Modi to drop down on him and immediately puts a bullet in his foot, which is equally handy because he's disposed of him. Now 2 versus 2. Nilla again going huge here. He's having a fantastic couple of rounds and picks up a brilliant headshot for a third of the round. It won't make any difference as time runs down, though. And
window. I don't believe Freeze actually did spot someone, and it looks like the first kill will go over to Glaive as I guess the director doesn't want to show us that kill. But in the meantime, Madi picks up a kill on the MSL in the upper site. Zip now trying to get onto Pippin, but Pippin does get that kill. Slaps him with a strong hand. Now a 4-on-3 situation. 3-on-3 now. As Trace comes up from lower. Kerrigan even picks up a kill here. Madi picks up another kill. And Pippin, you're the last one alive. Will he be able to pick up a kill? Yes, he does. A one-on-one situation. He's got to be calm here. 3 seconds left. Will he be able to get the bomb down? No, he won't. And Kerrigan will lock down that round.
Change things up. They've gone for a partial buy. It's just a single AK. I guess you could call it an AK eco. Too many acronyms in there for my liking, but whatever. Kerrigan is going to go down in here to MSL, so that'll be another gun they get. And suddenly it switches to a 4 versus 4. Brilliant shot from Pimp again. That's a double from him. Bomb is now planted as well. If he can pick up this next one, he can. Brilliant stuff. Zip then doubles up for Fnatic. He's now the last man alive as we get a tiny little bit of lag, and hopefully we don't get any more. And Zip is now on his own. He's going to be dealt with by Pimp.
To the second map on Dust 2 as Madi picks up a kill on the Glaive. Very quickly pushing into Hut right there. So now a 4-on-5 situation for the Western Wolves. As it looks like it will turn to a 4-on-4. MSL coming up big for his team, getting that kill. And Nico does have that AWP. Hasn't been able to make a play off it just yet. A lot of spamming going downwards, so tag along with Freeze. Looking towards Old Yella. Actually getting... Wow! I'm just speechless for that. I mean, I wish I saw it from Nico's side because that hole that he shot through was so small. As you see Killshred yet again, a 3-on-2 situation now, a 3-on-1 situation. Trace, if you're gonna clutch around, this is the one to do it. Even though Fnatic already saying GG.
I love it when teams do that to their own players as well. They're like, yeah, whatever, we know we've lost, give it up. But Tracy's not giving up right now. Has got himself one, but only 11 health. A little shot in there from Nico. And final, and Fnatic have started things off nicely here. Zip already out. Oh, gets a face full of pistol. And that was really nice from Nilla. A long, and Freeze with just 7 points of health has to throw the bomb across, and he's already thrown it. There's no one there to collect it just yet, though, and finally there is. So, 4 versus 3. Western Wolves down by 2 because Kerrigan and Trace have both disposed of a man apiece, and Glaive now last man alive. Trace has got a point of health. Freeze has got 7 points of health. And Glaive has to win the round all on his own. All right then. Not gonna happen.
Pretty much just MP5 if anything. Oh, Madi, that's a nice shot.
Nice stuff from Modi. In on MSL. Into the bomb site. Kerrigan with the ridiculous Mac again. Picks up 2. Nico then replying back though and steals it away. And that little reign of terror by Kerrigan has come to an abrupt end.
I can hear Kerrigan right now. He's going, my gun!
I don't think he is. I'm thinking he's like amazed that he's even kept it for 2 rounds in a row. Nade over the top into the CT spawn.
Back on Nuke as we see some action go down on Catwalk. Madi gets the kill on that one. As Trace comes in as well. Glaive picking up a kill for himself. And we even see a grenade kill from Pimp. So a 3-3 situation here. Zip actually pushes up towards ramp, gets into the site. Bomb is on Freeze right now. As Kerrigan picks up a kill on the Glaive. Now MSL, last one up. We've seen some great things out of him. This would be a great thing to win this 1v3 situation right now, but I don't think he's going to do too well as Kerrigan is just waiting towards long A. And Freeze in sight. He's going to peek around the corner, straight into B, being actually back in a wave because of that smoke. Let's see Glaive pick up 1 kill, MSL pick up a kill as well. As we are tagging along with Freeze now with that AWP. We're peeking out middle here. No one is going to be there to actually die by his gun. Bomb is on Madi, which is still sitting over towards, it looks like they are going to push out and head over towards this B side, but you look at the Wolves, they're waiting for this. They know it's going to happen.
Yep, got 2 men through mid already. In fact, they've got all 3 men through mid. And MSL look nicely set up. Oh, and then just flicks away at the wrong moment. But is he going to be able to flick around and get himself a kill? Well, Pimp definitely is. Through the smoke, he gets 1. And was that a second? No, not quite. So still, Glaive will pick up an easy kill here on Trace, but Modi replying back with a revenge frag. Now they've got a 3 versus 1. Modi last man standing here. He won't be standing for very much longer. Nilly picks up the frag, and Fnatic finally lose a round. Western Wolves 1, Fnatic 5.
Well, either way, we do have actually someone in lower B. Glaive actually picks up a kill. He gets tied up behind by Madi. And is now working his way towards B. Be backing out a little bit. Ooh, and Nilly actually peeking out more towards long A. Freeze fortunately misses that shot. Honestly, I don't think Nico would have missed that shot. Which is the way, just the way he's been playing. Not saying Freeze is bad or anything, but just Nico's been so spot on with his
I hope
AWP.
you're not saying that.
No.
Because there would be so much trouble right now. You would just be, I mean, you know, you remember like Jesus on the cross?
Who?
Jesus on the cross? You might have heard of that guy. Anyway, you would have been pretty much hung, drawn, and quartered like that for saying that Freeze was bad.
Well, he is dead either way in this round. And looks like Western Wolves in a 3-on-1 situation. Bomb did get down.
That grenade. Such a good grenade from Modi, but he's in 1v3 right now. Deals with one, can't get the second one though, and they'll just have enough time here for an easy defuse. And Nilla will pick up.
And so nice position out of him. He's going to pick up one. And now we're going to see, I believe that it was Madi back there. Does pick the kill back onto him. Glaive going to come out of B side through the window, going to pick up the kill back onto Madi. Headshots left and right. Now a 4-on-3 situation. Nico with 8 HP. Oh. Nice flash on a Kerrigan, but he's going to turn and get the kill either way. And that bomb is down to B. We even see, I believe that is Nico, who actually was outside B and ends up falling down. Now Glaive and Nilla down to Trace and Freeze. They do have an AWP on Freeze right now. Nilla is going to come up from behind him. But will he be able to get the kill here? Freeze, you hear him behind you, but didn't hear him well enough, I guess. And now it's a 2-on-1. Trace last one alive.
Seriously, ears. Ears.
Oh, yeah.
Use them. That's going to go off.
No,
They're not going to get that.
No,
they're not going to get that. That's not going to be a defuse. It's going to... Wow.
But Westworld's still 4 rounds straight now. And we see Madi, wow, through the smoke, getting that blind headshot on the MSL. He's not going to be happy about that one. And this Kerrigan pushing up catwalk. We see Nico peeking. Oh, my God. That is why I was saying Nico with an AWP is just so unstoppable. Gets the kill on the Freeze, evens it up.
Look where the auto director is right now.
His legs are crossed.
I'm just chilling out here on the floor.
It just wants to build up tension of how ridiculous that kill was. Nico fortunately missed a shot there. Not going to miss that one through the smoke.
Holy Moses. That's 2 from Nico in the round, and both of them have been absurd. Glaive now also turning on the absurd mode. Picks up 2 kills inside the bomb site. Can't get the last one, though. Modi now last man alive here. Again finds himself in a 3 versus 1. It was 4v1, so at least he's done something to improve the odds. He already has 2 in the round. They're the only 2 that have gone down. 39 seconds remaining. Could do this, you know. Oh, cursed him, didn't I? Right there. Sorry, Modi. Nilla picks up teammates. That's good teamwork and good calling. So far, they've not lost anyone. I don't understand how. Finally, 2 go down from both sides, in fact. And now look at this from Freeze. Trying to edge around the corner. Smoke deployed, but there is one man still sitting in pit to try and defend this.
He's trying to.
I think he is.
We got to watch this.
Here is Nico. We've got Freeze on the other side. Oh, and just as we switch to him, he's gone down and taken down by MSL, and instead now Nico has this round. Well, Glaive picks up the last after 4 rounds. He's only had 4 as Glaive opens up with the AWP this time round. They've gone double AWP setup, very much a VG setting for Dust 2, but only when the money is right. And Western Wolves going all French on us in round number 12.
They're surrendering?
Not surrendering. France hates you right now. Pimp doubles up with 2 in a row and leaves just Trace on his own here on an eco against 5 fully fit Western Wolverites.
Well,
but I think Twitch chat might be.
A little bit. Anyways, Nico picking up another kill on the Freeze here, and just the story of the night in this best of 3, Nico. Just flat out, he's been phenomenal.
He has been brilliant all evening, but likewise, so has Zip. We haven't seen a huge amount of him in this game so far, but he has now picked up 1. Trace now trying to get the second inside the bomb site. Good flanking here from Fnatic. They've moved in from mid and from B tunnels at exactly the same time. There's the little hook over the top, and Modi, well, he tagged 1 but couldn't get him. And this round looks like it's heading towards Fnatic, but now it's been equalised up by Nilla. And they've still got a chance here. If they want to go for this, they might as well. They've got plenty of cash in the bank. Trace shutting him down at the doorway, though. Nico comes back with one. Carrigan now goes in. Nico back inside the bomb site. Is now in a 1-versus-1 with Carrigan. Flash goes in. If he can pull out this shot. No!
Oh, man.
Our puns are not getting any better, but Nico's AWP is on fire this evening and seems to be getting better and better every time we look at him. Zip disposed of again. And Nico really has been a pain in the backside if you're a Fnatic player. I'm sure they'll be very glad to see the back of him after this game, one way or another, as Carrigan picks up a lovely little shot and is then repaid in kind by Glaive. They're just exchanging frags backwards and forwards right now. Advantage Western Wolves this time round in round 14. And Fnatic, I think they're going to be in a little bit of trouble money-wise right now at the end of this one. Freeze and Trace both struggling here inside the bomb site, but finally Freeze takes care of MSL, and it's now a 2-versus-2. Highly damaged Fnatic side right now. And Trace tagging through the door, but he's down to 6 points of health himself. And Freeze is on 21. And here comes the cavalry, or is it the guard? Pimp and guard, about to blow his way onto the bomb site with two very low health Fnatic players, both there for the double kill taking. And ooh, actually Nilla's been tagged with 6 points of health now. And with the bomb planted, Grenade comes raining down on top of Trace. And Freeze, his last man alive, couldn't quite clutch the second one. And Pimp is the saviour of Western Wolves and guarantees them a first half lead against the odds.
Killed Glaive last time this happened.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
No! That's not right. That's not good, my friend. That's a teammate's head you just ripped off. And Fnatic start off by giving Western Wolves a man advantage.
And Freeze is like, doesn't matter, gotta kill.
You won't actually see a better mid-AWP headshot than that, even though it was his own teammate.
Doesn't matter, gotta kill. That's what Freeze is saying right now to me.
A little bit awkward from Modi as well, as Fnatic are falling down very quickly. And to be fair to Freeze, I mean, he's slightly reliant on his teammates not stepping in the bloody way, as Michael Caine would say. Freeze and Zip the last two. Freeze does pick up a kill on Pimp, and they're back to 4v2 now. This is still capable if Zip can turn some magic on, which is exactly what he's done on Nilla. And they're now at 3v2. And still Fnatic cling on. Big round. It's either 8-7 with a 1 gap. Oh, Nico picks off Zip, and now we've got Freeze remaining. It's either a 1-round difference or a 3-round difference. I think that's what's happening. Right now, though, Carrigan is not and is nailed by Pimp inside B tunnels after a little push that he wanted to do. And the CT's trying to get aggressive here from the off. Not working for Fnatic, and Trace thinks better of it. He's now the Lone Ranger in this B bomb site right now, so he's had back away. Modi has made his way through into the lower B bomb site, and that should enable him to pick up a kill, but no! Nilla picks up the kill. Freeze, though, gets a double. And we're now back to 3v3. Pimp now inside the bomb site. They've decided to hit this B bomb site. They've got a feel for it. Oh, dearie me. Trace, though, picked off a very, very badly looking MSL. He's looking completely the wrong way. Zip then comes into the site. Nico now picks up one. Can he get...
Going hard. Wow. Getting picked in middle by Freeze. Nilla just dying to that pistol. And Freeze picking up another one here. This is a whitewash. And even Trace with that M4 not doing as much damage as the pistol did on Freeze. And here comes the push. Glaive, last man standing. Can he 1v4 this? Picks up one. Will he be able to get the second one here? Trace coming around with the grenade and the M4. It's going to be difficult for Glaive. He fortunately isn't able to get any of those juicy looking guns right in front of him. And actually, with the bomb in hand, starting to actually rotate over to B, but instead he stops. Going to be going down middle right now. And Trace, he's not there. And the chances of him pulling this off, I mean, you have Freeze, 8 health. If you can get him down, pick up a gun, Glaive can't have this round, but it's a lot of work you have to put in to get this done.
Have to start a slim lead. And Glaive immediately rips the head off of Freeze with that pistol, gets then a bit of double money from Carrigan back. Zip then gets the second as well. They might be able to clean up here. Zip's got 2, couldn't get the third though, as MSL now will get himself a FAMAS inside this A bomb site. And they've got a 2v2 here, Western Wolves. They've done superbly well. Oh, grenade is perfectly placed right on top of the bomb planter, and it's now a 2 versus 1, and Nico's now got to do all the work himself. That bomb is sitting on the bomb site. I'm not sure Trace knew that, although he knew there was a man in there. I'm not sure he knew that he was planting at that particular time. But Nico's now got a massive job on his hands. And yeah, they have got sight of the bomb on the site, so there's no chance that he's going to try and go for this, I don't think. I think the 30 seconds left is about him trying to save. Well, he doesn't need to save, really, because he's got enough money and he knows that. He might as well just go for this right now, well, or make a pig zero of it.
But Monty taking about half damage. Kerrigan as well. Good start for the Western Wolves. As there is one in lower. Pimpin actually picks up a kill. He turns around and gets another one right there. That is 2 kills for the Western Wolves. Trace trying to flank them here, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get too many. He gets one. And he gets a second one right there. Bomb is down. Actually, no, still on Glaive right now. If MSL pushing into the A site. And
where did that come from?
His head is gone.
Head no longer exists in pixel format.
It's a 4-0 forward. Head not found.
Oh, my dear.
I got one.
You got one in. And it was a good one as well. Again, Nico.
Is there a shot he can't hit?
Most or not?
Is there a shot he can't hit?
I don't think there is. I mean, I think, like, you know, of all the millions of pixels on the screen, I think he knows every single one. He's like Neo out of the Matrix with an AWP or something tonight, and there's proof of it. Anyway, enough of the chicken talk. Right now, Western Wolves leading the battle here, but Fnatic come flying back into it thanks to a double from Freeze. Who else tonight? But he and Zip, who have both been fantastic all night long. Now in a 3 versus 2, make that 3 versus 1. Trace disposes of Nilla. And Nico, now last man alive, with AWP here, and he's going to get caught because there is one man just to the side of the trash can here. And he's going to know exactly where he is because that flash wasn't perfect, and it needed...
This one over towards long A. Zip actually gets flashed out quite well. And Nico, with the AWP, hits another shot, and Zip takes down Nilla. But bomb will be going down. And Nico with the AWP, he's just unstoppable. He's missed maybe 1 shot this entire game so far on that AWP, and maybe 2 of the entirety of this best of 3. Pippin even picks up a kill. And that is a 4-on-1 situation. Molly, last one alive, picks up a kill on the Pimp. He's got 3 more ahead of him. And he has a Nico with an AWP to deal with. It looks like he's actually just going to be trying to save that gun right now. And I guess that would be the smart move. Maybe go for an exit kill or 2, but I don't know. If Nico's going to exit that way, I think he's going to be able to kill you as well. Yes. Actually, all running long A, so they expect that. And just going to save their guns. So, 12-10. Western Wolves 4 rounds away.
In this grand final, 3 away from victory right now. Can Fnatic pull off another comeback? They are the comeback kings. We've seen them do it time and time again. But they're going to have to start chalking up some big kills, and that's right from Trace. Brilliant from him. Nico now the last man alive. He's disposed of by just as the flash went off. Oh, that's easy pickings for Trace. A really easy pickings. Likewise for Nico at the other way. AWP versus AWP. Nico wins a battle yet again. I think Freeze has only probably won 1 or 2 of the battles this evening when they've gone eye to eye. It's 4v4.
Ooh. That was a 75 damage nade, I think, on a Glaive.
Yeah, Glaive taking a full face of nade with the HE dropping down. Nico still waiting. Actually, it wasn't AWP because we had Freeze in there, didn't we? Playing AWP. Trace wasn't playing AWP. Freeze now trying to get the kill through those double doors. Had to back away because he thought that was actually going to be a flash. And instead, oh, he somehow gets the headshot through the door. Ridiculous shot from Freeze, and he's now going to get a second one inside the bomb site. Zip chimes in with a third, and now Nico is the last man alive again. Massive round for Western Wolves here. Nico has to clutch this one to turn this into a 14-11 lead and force Fnatic onto a save. He's got one. Grenade goes over the top here. There is a man to the right-hand side. He's going to go down, though. Modi with 2-man push through the doors at the front here by Western Wolves. That's an exchange 1-for-1. They'll take that. 1 less man to defend usually makes it harder for the CTs. And Modi just doing a bit of hop, skipping and jumping inside that B bomb site, which might well be the destination for the bomb, the big green. And this man on your screen, Nico. Two-man push coming in. Nico will just sit behind them, waiting for them to come into the site. Modi now waiting for a man to pop into mid, and here comes the mid call. They've had to commit to the bomb site already, though. Trace has missed a couple of very straightforward shots under a bit of pressure in the corner, and waiting to be popped up here. Pimp waiting for him to show anything, and takes his head off a commission. Fantastic shot from Pimp on Modi as well. And now they've turned it around. They were under massive pressure to try and win this round. Pimp's got a third in the round. That's brilliant from him, and they've now made this a 3 versus 1. And Western Wolves now move towards 14 points. They've got to find one more man. He's at the window. And Zip goes down. I had my heart in my hand then, as I thought the whole game was going to come to a grinding halt. It's Nella that starts things off for Western Wolves, gives them a man advantage. They, Fnatic believe that that A bomb site is going to be the hit point. It may well still be, because the flashes are starting to fly in. Now smoke deployed as well. Freeze is going to have to be very careful here. And Western Wolves have pushed on. MSL have taken down Carrigan. They've isolated all the players inside this A bomb site. And Nilla and Glaive have combined again. And now Modi will be the last hope and saviour for Fnatic. I don't believe 13. Madness. Can't even get the name of the cup right. I'm so excited. MSL starting things off nicely for them. Nico nails the second one. They just haven't got any cash right now. They're rolling over left, right and centre, and I don't see how Fnatic can possibly stay alive. GG's from Modi already. He concedes victory. Zip, he's only got to put 4 men down. He takes a grenade to the face, and Western Wolves win 16-13 on Dust 2.